Okay, folks, I'm going to make a short video right here about this unbelievable story that's in the headlines about this beautiful creature who's an who's a WNBA professional basketball star. Okay, first let me just show you something real quick. You know that the man in the sun is the codes in all these unbelievable stories. Look, the ball is a Wilson. It's got the sun in the name, right? And look, the W. Uh, it stands for Washington. I told you, Seattle, Washington is going to get struck on June 11th. And this is why I'm showing you this, because, you know, Elvis is connected to this, right? To the Seattle event on June 11th. So this person has been detained by Russian authorities. So, like I said, Russian authorities took her, took the beautiful creature in custody for having hash oil. And the person's name is Brittany Griner. You know that all that free Britney stuff that's been going around, and now you have this person detained in Russia. Come on. This free Britney thing has been going on for years. You know that. But it went, it came back in the news very recently, having to do with her conservatorship, whatever the heck. And this is Brittany Griner, who kind of looks like Milli Vanilli. Anyway, Brittany Griner was married to this other basketball player. Let's see this basketball player's name. Look at this name. Glory Johnson. Again with the son and the Johnson. You know what the Johnson is in reference to. Like the Magic Johnson. This one is Glory Johnson. I guess they had a domestic dispute. Can you imagine having a domestic dispute with a 6'9" beautiful creature like that? And here is Britney's new wife. What is the person's name? Look at this. Sherelle Watson. Again with the sun, man. Everybody's, it's got the sun in the name and everything. Would you look at this image? My goodness, what is that? Just look at that, man. That is a strange thing right there to look at. And obviously, I'm not talking about this one. I'm talking about this. What a beautiful couple. Anyway, let's get into why I'm showing you this beautiful creature. This beautiful creature plays for the Phoenix Mercury. Okay, Phoenix. I told you Elvis is the phoenix that's going to rise out of the sea in Seattle. Elvis is the beast that rises out of the sea. Okay, the phoenix. And how does it connect to Elvis besides the phoenix? As I told you, Elvis used to wear the phoenix outfits on his outfits in concert. Anyway, you see the number 42? Let me show you how that connects. Because I told you guys that Washington is the 42nd state. And I told you Seattle's going to get struck. Seattle's in Washington. And Elvis was 42 when he died. Okay? And also Elvis was known as the King, and Seattle is in King County. And like I said, it wears the number 42. And look, it's got the pee-pee on the jersey. I wonder where else we could find the pee-pee on Britney. Free the pee-pee, Britney. And I told you, Seattle's going to be struck, okay? And it's connecting to Elvis. And look, if you turn the P upside down, it would look like a 6. You see how it looks? If you turn it upside down, it looks like a 6. And look, this looks like a 1 and a 1. Or it can even look like a 4. because I told you Trump's birthday 6/14, 6/1, and then 4, or 6/11. Because I told you that's the date that's going to get struck. Seattle 6/11. And look, the X is 24. 42, 24. Same numbers. X is the 24th letter of the alphabet. And even the letters PH equals 24. 16 and 8. P is the 16th letter, H is the 8th letter. 8/16. And why is that important? 8/16. That's when Elvis died. 8/16. You see? Do you understand how impossible these coincidences are? Okay? The 42, X is 24, PH is 24, but if you separate it, it's 16 and 8. 8/16, that's when Elvis died. And then it also, the P, if you turned it upside down, looks like a 6, and these letters look like a 1/1 or a 1/4. And I told you 42nd state is Washington, and Elvis died at the age of 42. And they're talking about freeing Britney because they're going to release the Kraken. Do you understand? Elvis is the Kraken out of the sea in Seattle. And you'll see why I'm showing you this again, because I showed this many times in my videos, that Elvis right now is 87 and Trump is going to be 75 until June 14th. And I told you Seattle's going to get struck on June 11th, so Trump will still be 75 years old. So 87, if Elvis was alive, he'd be 87 right now. 87 plus 75 is 162. 162, the 162nd day of the year is June 11th. Okay? And if you put Russia into the gematria calculator, look what it equals on the top. 8775. And I told you it equals 162. So Russia is even connected to the Elvis age and to the Trump age right now. And to the June 11th, I told you. See? Russia. And it even has my, besides the June 11th prediction of Elvis in Seattle, I told you Trump's going to get his head wound on 8/4. And I told you Trump's 75, so he's got the 8/4 backwards. And look, it's got the 42 backwards. 4/2. For Elvis's age and Washington being the 42nd state. When I say 42, I'm saying Elvis's age when he died, because this is his age now. And you remember the first wife that was married to Britney, Glory Johnson? It had twins. I guess it was artificially inseminated, Who knows? But they were fighting because I told you they got divorced. So, obviously it's not Britney's kids, but somehow it still has to pay for it. But the reason I'm bringing it up because it's twins. And Elvis was a twin, and his twin died at birth. And that's what all this is about, the twins, okay? And here's a different story that I talked about in one of my videos, and you'll see why I'm bringing it up again. It was about a tennis player named Peng Shuai, okay? It's got, whatever, forget the initials right now. But, by the way, WTA equals 44. The letters 44 equals the word kill. And Elvis right now, from his death till in 1977 till now, is going to be 44 years. It's between 44 and 45 years. But look, this was another, it's like a missing sports athlete, tennis player, right? Missing tennis. Notice it's got the miss, M-I-S-S, and the T-E-N-N, tennis. Missing and tennis. Why am I bringing that up? And I told you Elvis was a twin, right? And he was born in Tupelo, Mississippi. See, it's got the M-I-S-S, miss, and the tennis player was missing, right? And how does the tennis connect? See, this is where Elvis was born. Let's see where Elvis died. And see, he died in Tennessee, T-E-N-N, tennis, get it? Tennis. And the other part was missing. And Mississippi is where he was born. Do you understand? And let's see when that tennis player was born, the missing tennis player. It was born January 8th, that tennis player, the missing tennis player, January 8th. See, that's the same day Elvis was born, January 8th. You see what I'm saying? If you think these are coincidences, you're crazy. And you know, Peng starts with a P, and it uses a Prince racket. It's got the P on it. You see the PP. And if you turn the letters PP upside down, they look like sixes, right? 66. And I told you the word twin equals 66. You understand? It's all about the PP. And you know why I always bring up the PP? Because P is the 16th letter. 1616 would be PP. And you see the reason why I'm bringing it up. Because from Elvis's birthday, if you go forward 1616 days, 1616 days, it lands on June 11th, the day Seattle's going to get struck. P is the 16th letter. You get two P's, PP, 1616. And look, 611, right, is the date Seattle's going to get struck. 6 times 11 is 66. Just like I just told you about the word twin. You see? There's the equation right there. 66. Anyway, let me just add one last thing. So remember I showed you the Russia equals 87, 75, 162. And Russia's in the news big time. And I told you the 162nd day of the year is June 11th, 87, 75. And I told you Elvis is 87 right now if he was alive. And Trump is 75 all the way up until June 14th. And June 11th comes before June 14th. So he'll still be 75. So it's 87, 75, just like Russia. And 162 is June 11th. And I told you if you add Obama to the mix, Obama is going to be 60 all the way until August 4th this year. So on June 11th, he's still 60 years old. So if you add this up, because they're the unholy trinity, these three, it's 222. And I told you it's 2022 this year. And it's been 222 years since Washington died, and Washington's birthday celebrated on 222. You understand? And I just showed you that 87 and 75 equal 162, which is June 11th, the 162nd day of the year. Okay? And 222. This is the year. 6/11/2022. Okay? Anyway, I told you that everything connected to Elvis and Washington is going to manifest all throughout until June 11th. You understand? And after, obviously, after it happens. Anyway, folks, end of video.